Hello everyone, back tuning into today's third video. So what a day of content we've had for you at GavsWeatherVids. Today we started with JMA Friday. We've done a 10 to 14 day video update. We've got the 18th Christmas update coming up for you a little bit later on this evening. And we're going to be live streaming from 10 o'clock. We're going to have our live streamed GFS Pub Run 18Z special, and that'll be after 10 o'clock tonight. So giddy girls, you'll see you then. But this one is the ECMWF 42-day lookout, so we're going to go 6 weeks ahead with the EC extended model at ecmwf.int, and I'll get on that for you very shortly. Just to say that coming up later on today, we're going to... No, I'm not going to go through that again, don't worry, I've already done that once. I'm beginning to get giddy, I'm beginning to get giddy. I shall get on with it for you. Right now, actually, because I don't think there's anything else I'm going to tell you, really. So just say this is going to be focusing on the UK. I'm so sorry, everybody. We're going to be focusing on Ireland and the UK for this particular video. And then we focus more widely across the European continent on a Tuesday. Let's do this and let's do it. Right, so we're going to start off with the week 1 mean sea level pressure anomaly, which takes us from Monday the 14th of December to Monday the 21st of December. So this week has low pressure. Of course, the darker the colour, the deeper the low, the brighter the colour, or the pinker the colour, I suppose, the higher the pressure. So we've got low pressure across Western Europe here with the EC mean sea level pressure anomaly for week 1. Combined, though, with high pressure within the north latitude. So we have got blocking to the north and also to the northeast. So jet stream going to be doing something a little bit like that. So we look unsettled. I mean, we look very unsettled in the week ahead with that low pressure bringing bouts of rain into the west of Europe. And if that low pressure would just sink a little bit further southwards, we will start pulling in cold winds from the north and the east. But as it is, it's probably not particularly cold, but it is quite wet. This is the 500 millibar height anomaly flow chart from the North Pole view down into the Northern Hemisphere. So again, you see this trough of below average heights across Western Europe, combined with blocking to the north and also to the east as well. The trough is digging down something a little bit like that. So yeah, I mean, it's looking unsettled there in weekend across much of Western Europe. But it is milder than average. The temperature anomaly for week 1, Monday the 14th, Monday 21st December, is generally milder than average across most parts of Northern Europe. And the precipitation anomaly from the 14th, 21st of December is a little bit wetter than average to both the north and also to the west of Europe as well. So looking mild and wet with low pressure in control of the weather in the week ahead. Okay, let's go back to week 2. And we're going to have a look at week 2 mean sea level pressure anomalies from the 21st of December to 28th. So this is through Christmas week. Christmas week, wow, how exciting. This is it then. This is how the ECMWF extended model is forecasting Christmas week from 21st December to 28th of December. Northern blocking, strengthening above average pressure within the northern latitudes. Lower pressure looks like it's sinking southwards. Will that be turning wind into the east? Could that be bringing in easterly winds? Could we be bringing in a beastly easterly there as the low pressure begins to sink southwards and the northern blocking takes over within the northern latitudes? Let's have a look at the week 2 500 millibar height anomaly and see how that's looking. So definitely this trough of low pressure is sinking southwards, isn't it? With high pressure developing to the north of it, and we could be pulling in winds from a north or easterly direction. Let's have a look at the week 2 temperature anomaly. A cool down is taking place across the north and the west of Europe. So yeah, look at that. Ireland and the UK as well as Scandinavia hinting at going colder than average. Eastern Europe is milder than average. Definitely becoming colder over Christmas. How exciting! How exciting is that? This is the precipitation anomaly for week 2 from the 21st to 28th of December through Christmas week. And yes, it looks drier than average within like the normal latitude. So Iceland, Greenland into the Norwegian Sea, high pressure in control, then lower pressure bringing wetter than average conditions to southern and southwest Europe. For Ireland and the UK, we are on the drier side because we've turned colder. But of course, any precipitation that does fall could be turning increasingly wintry here. How very interesting for Christmas. Right, we move on to week 3. This is the 28th of December to the 4th of January. What do we have here? Well, maybe hints of a bit of a Scandi high. What do you think, everybody? Let me know in the comments. Is that hints of a bit of Scandi for New Year's Eve? Higher pressure, certainly up towards Scandinavia and out into the Norwegian Sea. Lower pressure is down to the southwest. Could we be bringing in an easterly wind? We might be bringing in the winds from the east. Let's have a look at the 500 millibar height anomaly for week 3. And we look like this. So, again, this is New Year. This is 28th of December to Monday the 4th of January 2021. Higher pressure, again, sitting to the north and the east. Lower pressure is down here. We could be bringing in a wind from like an east or southeasterly direction, I reckon. Temperature anomalies are showing no particular signal for Ireland and the UK and most parts of Northern Europe as well. The mildest conditions definitely across more southern and southeastern parts of Europe. The week 3 precipitation anomaly from the 28th of December to 4th of January. Again, hints at being drier than average out to our north and west. That is where the high pressure is blocking. Right, we're going to go even further. Of course, the further out we're going with this, the more unreliable it's getting. But let's go to week 4, which is the 4th to the 11th of January. How does that one look? Maybe starting to reintroduce a westerly now, with lower pressure beginning to appear out in the Atlantic. Higher pressure looks like it's collapsing towards the south and the east of Europe. I mean, it's a weak signal. But it looks like we could be returning to like more of a westerly there. Westerlies return early in January, perhaps. Week 4, 500 millibar height anomaly definitely showing this high pressure above average heights. High pressure collapsing southwards and eastwards. Lower pressure coming back into the Atlantic. That is a milder and wetter spell setting up there for the 4th to the 11th of January. Week 4 temperature anomaly goes mild and average, as you'd expect, with winds in from the southwest. So we go substantially above average. And you'd expect this to be wetter than average, and indeed it is. Precipitation anomalies from the 4th to the 11th of January go wetter than average. So after maybe cold weather over Christmas and New Year, we get further on into the start of January. And we go westerly and Atlantic driven. Right, week 5, the 11th to the 18th of January. Looks like that. No signal there. There's no signal, but is apparent. So I mean, we just cannot really go by anything there. But it's too weak a signal to be able to forecast. Unforecastable. Let's see if the 500 millibar height anomaly sheds any light. Not really, does it? So again, I don't know what's going on there in week 5. We can see that the ridge is setting up across this southeastern part of Europe, so there's higher pressure down there. But otherwise, you know, there's just too weak a signal really there. Week 5 temperature anomaly still looks milder than average really across much of Europe. Ireland and the UK is perhaps closer to average. So it still looks like quite a mild week really. And week 5 precipitation anomaly, again just such weak signals that it is very difficult to ascertain what happens there through the middle part of January. And then we'll finish off with week 6. So this is the week 6 mean cell pressure anomaly, taking us from the 18th to 25th of January. This is it then. And again, the signals are just too weak really to be able to ascertain anything. So January, after like the New Year period and like the first week or so of January, becomes very, very sketchy. It really does become very, very sketchy, doesn't it? through January here. That's a 500 millibar high time. Now, this would suggest like a very mild spell setting up with high pressure sort of to our south. Low pressure just there, and that would drag up like a southwesterly. So that's a bit more apparent than like the mean sea level pressure on it. The mean sea level pressure on it doesn't really tell us a great deal, but certainly like the 500 millibar high time, it looks like it's favouring southwesterlies there, which would be, of course, very mild. So you expect the temperature anomaly in week 6 to be really mild as well. Indeed, it is. Most parts of Europe go significantly milder in that week, or are significantly milder in that week. But week 6 precipitation anomaly again doesn't show anything particularly useful. But you would expect, if we're drawing up southwesterly winds, that it would be quite wet in the north and west with the driest weather in the south and the east. Right, that's your ECMWF 42-day look. I've gone 6 weeks out there in what was it, 10 minutes? So not bad going, was it? So really, I think we say, but like still looking interesting. Still the hints are there for something cold to happen over Christmas up to New Year. Then a change to milder, wetter weather during the sort of first week to 10 days or so of January, and then it gets very, very sketchy, but probably overall favouring relatively mild weather for much of January, I think, with the winds in from a west or southwesterly direction. That's how it looks this week. It's just a snapshot. It could all look very different next week. So we'll do it again on Tuesday, and then we'll do the full 42-day look ahead on Friday next week. If you enjoyed the video, please click like, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to tell your friends about GavsWeatherVids, and let us know in the comments what you think about all of this. If you're subbed, you're going to be able to see future weather content. We're going to be back later on with our 18th Christmas update, and then we're live streaming after 10 o'clock tonight. For this one, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.